What is going on, everybody? Applerski back and excited for this video. This is a platinum walkthrough for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It's going to be minimal to hardly any spoilers. I mean, as you can see, this is the prologue, but I don't show it all, and this is just something kind of for me to talk over and explain how this guide's going to work. Because if you've seen my previous guides, I kind of like play the whole game with you. But those are shorter. Those have been shorter experiences. This being as long as it is, that's kind of why it's taken me so long to put out this first part. Is that it's so without spoiling where you go and whatnot if you haven't played the game. It's built up over multiple like hub open worlds, right? And there's a ton of collectibles, and it would be very difficult. It probably is possible, but like let's say for like the first big major open area, like it might be possible to get them all in your first playthrough before you move on in the story. But since I don't look at guides, I don't know. I kind of just go along with it. This is collectible number 1 here, and I don't know if it's necessary because there's also like 3 artifacts here that you can collect, and I skipped out on them. The only reason I know about them is because on PC when the game first came out, I found them. But I don't think those count because you can't return. There's a feature that lets you return to previous areas, and this isn't one of them. So I don't think, and from what I understand and read, there are no missable trophies. So I don't think it's really important to get the collectibles in this section. It's a short section, and it's like a flashback, so you don't go back to this place. So anyway, with that being said, that's kind of how the guide's going to work. This first part here is going to be kind of like the prologue plus like the first area, and I collect in that first area. I get all the trophies story related. There's only 2, and then I also collect everything in the next area, which is the college, Marshall College. So I don't know how many parts this is going to end up being, but future videos will be much longer. Basically, I'm going to show you everything you can do that I was able to do on the first run of that section, and then I'll probably have like cleanup after the game is finished, like picking up the rest of it, because when you go back to the previous areas, you go back with all your currency and your abilities and everything, and that makes it easier to like. So basically what it is I won't be showing every single collectible in the game because there's a ton of them, and there's ways that things that you can buy after like doing a side quest or whatever, that'll like unlock all the different types of collectibles like on your map, so you can like go back later and kind of like mop everything up. But yeah, so that's your first trophy there, the golden idol, just for completing the prologue. And now the first major area is Marshall College, and right there, right when you start out, there's going to be that map of the temple, and there's like 2 sections to the college part. I believe this is more linear. A lot of places are blocked off. This is at nighttime. There's a break-in, and you're just kind of like trying to figure out what's going on. So I believe you don't need to pick these things up I'm grabbing here. They should be there in the morning section when the college like fully opens up. But there's a couple of collectibles in here I grabbed early. The faculty card, as you've seen back there, and then the campus map. So that's 4 collectibles. I included that first one in the prologue just because there's actually 10 collectibles in the college, and this I skipped ahead to no spoilers. Your first one's gonna be right here. It's a comic book, Strange Eons #1. That's technically collectible #5. So we need 6 more to complete this area. And there's quite a few here in Indy's office. The apple is not one, but I suggest picking it up. It like gives you health or stamina. First one, Cat Mummy note, right on his desk right there. So that's #6. And then if you turn around, kind of look over here, there's another one, #7. That's Bjorkman's letter. Pretty easy to find, but there is a little one that's a little bit harder. That it's Shirley's letter. That would be collectible #8. And like this game, a lot of it relies on, especially in like the more open areas, getting into like restricted areas to find letters and different things. And then here, don't miss this one. I missed it the first time I walked right by it. Collectible #9. It's a baseball card. And this will be #10 right here. You gotta lift this shelf.
Marcus, help me out here.
Man, I love this game so much. Kind of blew my expectations. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't think it would be this good. It's just everything about it. Like, you never feel like you're not in an Indiana Jones adventure. Even with the first person mode. I actually think the first person mode makes it better. That's collectible #10, the Giant's Pendant. And then from here, we should have one more. Before going back to your office, go this route. This one's easy to miss. We need to get to the janitor's closet, which is right here. And if you go kind of to the end of the room, you'll find a little newspaper clipping. Black Shirts article. That would be collectible #11 total in the game. But this is all the collectibles. Like I said, there's only 10 in the Marshall College area, right? So now we're back. We're back in his office and coming up on ending this chapter and going into our first proper area. Basically, after opening the briefcase, there's a bunch of things you need to pack, but it has a list for you right there, and those don't count as collectibles. So, because like you can't leave until you've gathered up all these items.
There's nothing to say, Marcus.
Cat mummy photograph. That was what was stolen. So that's what you're gonna go after and try to find it. And then this record. Pop that in the briefcase. And then right to your left is the Giant's Pendant right there. Just pop that in there. Close the suitcase.
It wouldn't have made a difference. She had a moment.
And that'll pop your next trophy, the break-in, which is story related, unmissable. But yeah, that's it for part 1, Marshall College and the Rainforest. And let me know what you guys think of the format. The next one's going to be pretty large, pretty much longer, probably around 30 minutes or so. If you guys are new here and you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. And for everyone else, please leave as many likes as possible to help the algorithm. And catch you guys on the next video. Applerski out.